Hello there guys, and welcome back to yet another Xplane 11 video. Yesterday we are back in Xplane 11, or should I say this morning. We're back at Manchester in the Jet2 A330 today. This is an aircraft I haven't flown yet in any videos. I've had it for quite a while, but I recently got a sound pack for it, and it just sounds amazing. So, because what was putting me off making videos on it before was the sounds, and the sound pack just massively improves it. So yeah, I decided to make a video on it. You may notice this video is a bit longer than a usual video, for the reasons that I'll get onto it in a bit, and you'll soon know. But yeah, I'll just talk about the flight a bit first. So this is obviously the Jet2 737 Jet2 A330-200 that they actually lease from a company called Air Tanker. They lease it, I think, every year during the summer for about 4 months, or during the summer season, and they fly between, from what I can make out, 3 main destinations, which is Lanzarote, Tenerife, and Palma de Mallorca, and we'll be going to the latter of those today, down to Palma de Mallorca. So yeah, this is a livery off the Xplane.org that I found. It doesn't appear to exactly match the real thing, but it's close enough for me. So yes, this was currently 5:30 in the morning here at Manchester. That's why it's still dark. You can just see the sky's just sort of turning a bit like a royal blue colour. We should have a nice sunrise departure. This is a call sign of Shanix 3 Mike Romeo, although we aren't on VATSIM today, so we won't really be using that. Obviously we're flying down to Palma de Mallorca. Our alternate today is going to be Ibiza. Our initial cruise is going to be flight 390, which is quite a high cruise, but I suppose it's because we're so light. But yeah, I think that's about all there is to say. So, as I mentioned, this video is a bit longer. That's because I did a poll on Twitter. If you don't know, I've obviously got a Twitter account. I recommend that, like, if anyone has got Twitter and they're not following, go follow, because it's basically where I put updates. There is sort of a way you can push like text updates on YouTube, but I feel like most people use desktop, and you don't seem to see them on this desktop. I've never seen them from like people I follow, so or subscribe to. So I don't really use that. I tend to just use Twitter for the notifications. So yeah. But anyway, I did a poll over on there saying that I was making a new video, and if people wanted to sort of see the style that I've been doing, where I just record from when I've set the aircraft up, like, so I start the video, then I push back, start up and everything, and taxi. Or people wanted to see me do the full setup from basically cold and dark, and so far everyone has voted for me to go from me setting up basically. So I thought I'd do that as an experiment. Though, if you do enjoy this, please do say in the comments below, so I know what to do in future videos. I'll get on to future videos in a bit. I know it's been a little while since I've made one. But I'll sort of get onto that. Basically, for this video, I've got loads of like talking points, basically, stuff I need to address that I haven't really spoken about much on YouTube, and like as I mentioned, Twitter's like the place where I give updates, and a lot of people aren't following, so I feel like I need to on YouTube as well. But yeah, anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in the aircraft now. Obviously, we've got the dome light and everything on it. It will look better once it's off. And I'm going to begin setting up, and then when I put my route in and everything, I'll start talking about stuff. So first of all, I'm going to get the IRS's aligning. Should give us plenty of time to talk about stuff. And then all on the go. The nav lights on, silver sign can remain off. I am actually going to load the fuel. I've already loaded the payload, but I'm going to load the fuel before I forget. I've done that before. Okay, so 19 tons of fuel today. You just load it via this little thing. Click this. There we go. 19 tons, and check that it's gone through on here, which it has. Okay, so we'll get down here. I'm going to go to the init page. I'm going to go from EGCC to LPMA. No, we're not. That's Palma de Mallorca. So no, we are going to. Oh my god. That's Madeira. I did this earlier. How do I delete that? He's off to a great start. Maybe just put it in again. There we go. Right, and we'll just none like that. There we go. Click align IRSs. I'm going to put the call sign in here, which is Shanix 3 Mike Romeo. Mike Romeo. We're cruising today 390. Cost index, I'm not sure what Jet2 use, especially on the 330s. I'm just going to put 20 in, just sort of standard figure. I'm going to grab both of these in, go to here, departure. We're going to depart off, we'll go 23 right this morning. So 23 right, we're on the Samba 1 Romeo departure with no transition. I'm just going to quickly put the route in and then I'll talk about stuff because it won't take long to put in. Okay, so from Samba, we're going direct to Honolulu. So I suppose just put that here. Hon. What is it? It's this one, isn't it? It's 70. Is it 7? I mean, it's this one, but yeah, it must be. I don't know. It just says it's weird. It says it's 789 nautical miles away. I thought Honolulu was in the UK, well, it should be anyway. Yeah, Honolulu's just south of the UK. Let me just double check that. Oh no, it's put in the right place. God knows, must be wrong then. Anyway, so Honolulu. I'm just going to insert that. Then on the uniform November 895, I think it was. So uniform, no, sorry, upper. I always say uniform, but it's upper because upper airway. Upper November 859 to Lomra. Then uniform November 727 to Rokan. Then uniform November 859, which we put in for, and I'm saying uniform again, to Tulsa. And there we go, that's all the routing, nice and simple. We'll insert that. While we're here, might as well do the perf page, so we're going to take flaps 2, and how do I get into it? It's here. This gives you the trim calculation, and it is 2.9 degrees. I presume that's up. 2.9 up. I'm just gonna use Toga today. Normally, like in real life, you obviously wouldn't, but I'm pretty sure there's a ground bug in this. I departed from San Francisco in this aircraft recently, and I nearly ended up in the sea, and that was with Toga as well. So yeah, I'm gonna Toga it, but we should have enough room. Just checking actually if 2-3 left's longer. No, it's 7 feet longer. Alright, we'll just go 2-3 right then. We should be alright, it's 10,000 feet. But yeah, anyway, that's most of the setting up done. IRSs have still got 4 minutes to go, so we can talk about some stuff. So, let's go to a wing view. Just chill out on a wing view. There we go. Yes, so the first thing I wanted to talk about really is making videos. Obviously, I've not made a video in a month. I've placed to do many schedules in the past, and none of them have really stuck. I'm terrible at keeping the schedules, basically. So I'm not gonna place to do like 1 video a week or anything now. I'm gonna aim for that. It should be a little easier. So to give you some context, basically, I go to college. If anyone's interested, I'm studying game development at college. And I've obviously been off for summer for the past 8 weeks, something like that. And it sort of gets you out of a routine. Like, to do something like weekly, I need to be in a sort of routine with other stuff. so I'm going back to college soon, and that should make me better at making videos. 'Cause even though I'll have less time, I'll be in more of a routine. It's backwards, but yeah. So yeah, so hopefully there should be an increase in videos soon. I've been busy with other stuff, which I'll talk about in a bit. But yeah, I'm going to aim to get one video a week up. Also, one thing that I'm sort of like dropping, well, not dropping, but one thing that I'm just sort of going to make videos that I want to make really now. I'm not sort of going to think about what's going to be popular and stuff like that, because basically what's happened is, I'll give you a bit of context. So YouTube, due to, you've probably all heard about all this apocalypse stuff, but one of the things that they did was made it so that channels under 1,000 subscribers couldn't have monetization. Now, ordinarily that wouldn't bother me. I was making what, like $5 a year on my videos, and I'm not really bothered about the money from YouTube, so that was fine. But the problem is when your videos aren't monetized, the YouTube algorithm doesn't put them as like high up in the rankings, so people weren't getting recommended my videos as much, or well, they still aren't. So that means the views in most recent like 5 or 6 videos have been like considerably lower than the ones before that. And I mean, I'm not someone who's all about the numbers or anything, but it is kind of a bit disheartening, like, to be sort of degrading in terms of like views. As I said, I'm not really someone who's massively bothered about it, but it just can be a bit disheartening sometimes. But yeah, so I'm just gonna sort of be making videos now that I enjoy really. Like before, I'd be worried about doing this could be a bit repetitive. But if I want to do just like 2 Speedbird long hauls like in a row, then I will really. And I feel like that's the best sort of thing to do. It also like increases the quality of the videos because like my heart's in it. If you like, yeah, that's a bit corny, but yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, that's the sort of plan going forward. There's another thing in relation to making videos. Is plain interesting. It's the series I've been doing with fellow YouTuber Hot Knife Gaming. We've been flying a GA aircraft around the UK. Check it out if you haven't seen it. There's 3. There's 3 episodes up so far, and it's not dead. People may have been thinking it is. We haven't made one in weeks, like a couple of months. No, about 1.5 months actually. But we've been both like sort of busy, but it's mainly because we've been on holiday. Like he's been on 2 holidays, and I've been on 1 in between those 2 holidays. So we've not actually had that much time to do it. Yeah, he's currently out of the country at the moment. So when Jack, who's Hot Knife Gaming, gets back, hopefully, I've asked him right, and he says we're going to record some more. So that should be good. We're going to try and like sort of bulk record them as well. Record a load in a row to sort of get a backlog of them. So we can get regular weekly uploads. I understand that series isn't as popular as my regular videos, like nowhere near as like a quarter, a fifth even as popular. But it's fun to make. It makes a nice like change, and I think the people that do enjoy it like actually do quite enjoy it. So it's like a niche, but it's quite popular like with the people who enjoy it. So yeah, anyway, that's plain interesting out of the way. One of the other things I wanted to get onto was streaming. I've had people asking about streaming. Now, about 2 months ago, I started streaming again for about a couple of weeks. I did fairly regular streams, and then I stopped, and obviously I've not done any since. I don't see myself starting streaming again in the near future. I just don't really enjoy it that much, to be honest. I mean, I enjoy some parts of it, but it's like I don't want this to sound like some sort of like sob story or anything. I know it's like like some people don't really talk about, but I've got like a bit of like social anxiety almost. I know it's like something people don't really talk about, but I don't care. I'm not like trying to hide anything. But yeah, and streaming just like sets my social anxiety off a lot, like far more than YouTube does. So yeah, I don't tend to enjoy it that much. Plus, it's extremely time consuming. like I'll be streaming for like 8-9 hours. Whereas it'll only take me a few hours to make a video, and say, like, instance, in this cruise, I can be doing other stuff. Whereas on stream, I still can do other stuff, but that's the thing I'm going to talk about next week, is my scenery development. I can't really do on stream. So yeah, that's streaming probably won't be happening in the foreseeable future, apart from maybe special streams every now and then. But yeah, anyway, the final thing I want to talk about is scenery development. You may know, especially if you've been following Twitter, that I am making some payware scenery for Xplane. I've spoken about it in other videos before, but I think I'll talk about it properly here. So I'll go back to the start, basically. You may have remembered in Christmas, last year, Christmas 2017, I released some Rovaniemi scenery, and it was fairly popular. It sort of really, like, I'd sort of had ambitions to do scenery development for quite a while, and that was, I mean, it wasn't like massive, like thousands and thousands of people downloading it or something, but it was like about 1,000 downloaded it, and I saw a lot of people using it, and it really sort of inspired me. And then in January, I started working on what is going to be my first payware product, which is Lanzarote, and I'm currently working on that now. Working on it for the past, like, what month is it? It's August, so it's 8th. Yeah, so I've been working on it for the past 8 months, on and off, along with other stuff like college and stuff. And all work is going well. It's a hell of a learning curve, I'll say that. It's like going from making something that's freeware to making something that's payware. The like quality jump that's required is quite high. So yeah, it's taking a fair amount of work, but hopefully I'm on track to get it out before the end of the year. I've made posts. If you want to see this, I've made posts. I'm doing everything on so like obviously the YouTube channel is called FlyX. I'm doing everything on the FlyX simulations. And I've also, so what I've done is I've made a Facebook page. Obviously there's the Facebook page, and the Facebook page, how that works is it's going to be just updates about the scenery. There's obviously my aforementioned Twitter, where there's going to be updates about the scenery, but it's also stuff about the channel and just stuff I'm doing in life in general. There's also the Xplane.org, another place that there'll be updates about the scenery, sort of about the same as the Facebook, but Xplane.org is going to be mainly sort of official announcements and previews and stuff. A lot of them actually get on some of the flight sim news sites like FS Elite. A lot of you use FS Elite. I've had a few posts on there about the scenery, which was really cool. And yeah, it's all going well. So you can head over to those places if you want to see some updates and stuff. I'll leave a link in the description, obviously down below, or links to Twitter, Facebook, Xplane.org, stuff like that. I'm actually planning on getting a site together. I don't know if that'll be up before the scenery's out or after, maybe. I'm not sure. Still in the early stages of that. But yeah, anyway, that's the plan with that. Obviously, if there's any questions, feel free to ask below. It'd be much appreciated. But yeah, anyway, the sky is getting a lot brighter now. So I think I should stop rambling on and finish setting this aircraft up. The IRS is, yep, they're definitely alive, because I've been talking a hell of a lot longer than 4 minutes. I am actually just going to do the terrifying job of checking my OBS is recorded, which it has. Nice. I'm over 20 minutes already. Anyway, right, let's continue setting up. QNH is 1015, that's set over there, and in the middle, on the standby, you know. Initial climb is 5,000 feet, we can set that now. The flight director's already on. Constraints are already on. I never know what to call these things. It's like the EFIS panel, I suppose, but yeah. Gonna get the seatbelt signs on and listen to the annoying cabin crew. I'll actually turn avionics down. We'll get that on perf page. There we go. Get the APU started. Okay, now, yep, Scorpion 2000, we'll get that into auto. Already on Unicom, even though we're not on that sim, but it's still a good habit. We'll get the APU started. I'm also going to get the... let's drive away all. Oh no! Oh, so that had the APU on it. Sorry, the GPU on it, and now that's gone. And now the APU's coming online. It's fine, it doesn't lose. There you go. I'm glad I wasn't in like the flight factory where it loses the data. Right, so they should all drive away and they should all lock up my doors and everything. Hopefully they all park in front and not behind where I need to push. Looks like they are, which is good. Oh, there's some catering truck. There's a catering truck there. I don't know why. I think they're catering out at any point, but yep. Right, so we're on the way back. I'm gonna get APU bleed on. Also get the fuel pumps on. We'll get better pushback. Go, just press start.
Ground to cockpit. Please
You're
show
loud.
me where you want to go.
Apologies to anyone who's deaf now. And about there. Just lags a bit.
Ground
And
to
then
cockpit. Tow is driving up.
got these loud ones now. I'm just gonna see if I can turn him down. Sound. Let's put him down. By the way, these are my Xplane settings. By the way, screenshot it if you want. Right. So fuel pumps are online. I'm going to get the dome light off, and they're going to park behind, aren't they? Thanks. Just hide all. Right, he's on his way up now. I'll arm that. Get the beacon on. Obviously, if you've not seen the A330 before, it's very much the same as the A320. It works the same basically. There's very few differences.
All doors and hatches are
He's no
closed,
quieter.
ready to connect.
Happens sometimes. I think once he started talking, you can't adjust the volume. It's really weird. I always like this tug because it actually lifts the aircraft up. It lifts the nose wheel up. Doesn't seem to work in the 757 though. It used to, but now it doesn't. Like, it doesn't work anymore in the 757. That tug's different. I've never seen that one before. Like, still won't lift you up, but that's sort of a chunkier one. It's cool. See, the sun is just rising. I love morning pictures like this. This is actually about the real world time that it's a bit later actually than the real world aircraft departed. They took off at
So connected and bypass
5:36. Oh, UTC. Okay. All right, so we're half an hour early. Well, anyway, we're at least parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Awesome. Okay, so beacon is on, fuel pumps are on, APU and the APU bleed is also on. We'll flick the engine start to start, and we'll put the fuel cut off in for number 1. I don't know why the displays do that, they go a bit mental when you're starting up, but yep, whatever. Yeah. Just ignore them. I never understand the EPR really anyway. I get like the basics of it. It's the ratio between the pressure, but yeah, never properly understand it. Oh, should have got the clock. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to use that for the flight time because the clock up here is wrong. It's just like a timer basically. There we go. Engine 1 is available. We'll just wait a few seconds for it to stabilise. It all seems well. We'll start number 2. I love this scenery. This is I've probably mentioned it before, but it's the one published by Aerosoft. I can't remember who makes it though, because Aerosoft is only the publisher. But it's very nice. It's like I was recently at, like a couple of weeks ago. I was at Manchester, and it's like one for one what it's like. A little drink. Okay, and then Jet2 says available if the lights go out and for it to stabilise. Okay, that's stable. Start, I can go back to, is it normal? Yeah, norm.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
The parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay, now that's all done. We can take auto brake max, which is RTO equivalent. We'll go on to the flight controls page. That's not flight controls page, that's the fuel page. Here we go. And we'll do the check. So, full left, check. Full right, check. Center, check. Full up, check. Full down, check. Center, check. We'll wait for him to go away and then we'll... actually, we can do the rudder now because he's disconnected already. So, rudder left, check. Rudder right, check. And back to center, check. Alright. Trim's already set. Oh, you can't deselect the flight control page on this. The spoiler's already armed. The cabin
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
It left like my door open or something. Oh, it's left the... Look at that. It's left the bulk cargo door open. Normally it's meant to close them up. Should probably check that. Okay, doors. Close that. Good job I noticed. That must be why it says. It might not be why it says check, to be honest, but that's what it probably was. Anyway, we can set flaps 2 for departure. We'll get the APU off now. And watch those come down. Looks weird how the light sort of glistens off them. PBR is a bit weird on this aircraft. Okay, flaps 2 are now set. Oh yeah, it doesn't say cabin check anymore. Cool. Okay. We'll put this to weather and turbulence. Put the tilt up a bit. Put that onto 1. And gain onto auto. And we'll get the nose light to taxi, turn off for light on. I'll put that to TA only. Final check of everything. All looks good. The ECAM is no blue, so we can taxi out. So release parking brake. A bit of throttle. So for the taxi, it's just straight ahead down Delta, and then actually right down Delta, which is basically Delta, then Kilo, Juliet to Juliet 1. You need so much power in this. You know what I'm saying about the ground friction bug thing in this? That's also why I believe it, because you look, I'm like at 50% N1 to get this thing taxiing. Oh, and the annoying robotic American lady is doing her safety demo. That's not part of the sound pack, by the way, it doesn't replace them. I should get like a like download some sounds or something off YouTube of like a real world safety demo and like replace them. So I'm already half an hour into this video and I'm only just taxiing out. That's like the length of some of my other videos, like the whole video has been half an hour. Quite funny. As I said earlier though, do tell me in the comments, like say, like record the setup or don't record the setup, depending on what you think I should do. Like obviously the future videos will be a bit shorter than this, 'cause I probably won't be talking for like 10 minutes, sound standard, but yeah. So I do apologise if Xplane's a bit choppy. It's not for me, it's fairly smooth for me actually, but on the recording OBS seems to always make it choppy. And it's not just me that has that. Right, I think we want to go down here. Yeah, this is Delta. Often I've gone down there by mistake. Okay, now it's not the first, not this, this is Bravo, it's the one after that, which is Kilo. It's nice seeing all the hills sort of silhouetted out by the sun. A bit more power. Now the flight dynamics for this aircraft, they're not bad, to be honest. I mean, they're not brilliant. They're a bit sensitive in like the roll axis, but they're fairly good. They're definitely not the worst I've ever used. They're better than they used to be. They used to be awful. I think they're still a bit bad in like variable winds. I mean, in any variable winds in any Xplane aircraft, you kind of struggle, but in this you especially do. Okay, we're not going to take an intersection because of the aforementioned ground friction bug, which I'm not sure is actually like a thing. I've not heard of it, but it's something I seem to get. Screen seems a bit dark. Okay, we'll do a rolling takeoff, so line lights on, nose to takeoff, strobes to full on, TARA set, approach is clear and on TCAS, we're good to go. Okay, we're lined up. Start the clock. Get started. There we go. 50%. Stable. There we go. Manitoga SRS runway. Auto thrust is blue. Let's see if we make it off the end of the runway. Should be alright, it's fairly light. So 100 knots is the back pressure. Yeah, loads of room.
V1.
V1, rotate. Alright, so positive rate of climb, gear up. Flight director wants us to go up to 20 degrees nose up. I'm alright, thanks. So 1,000 feet. Climb thrust set. Okay. Autopilot 1. Spirit disarmed. Flaps are 1. The hell? I think I might have accidentally hit the flaps button just after I took off. I did hear a noise, I bet that was that. Alright, it's fine then. We'll go up to 390, I'll put that in open climb. Runway turn off can go off, and nose can go off as well. Leave landing light on until 10,000 obviously. Look at some wing views. Nice. Look at that. Okay. I'm just gonna wait until we get a bit faster than that. Seem a bit blustery. Okay, flaps can come up. We'll climb to a flight level, so 1013. Jeez, that's loud. Sound 3D. We can actually turn the internal up a bit. And the external down. Just 5% should do. Oh, and we're in a cloud now. Pointless. At least that's bright. I think that's because the sun's just rising and lighting up the entire cloud. There we go, I think we just broke above it. It's like my favourite feeling ever when you break above, actually we've not quite done it yet, but when you do actually break above the overcast clouds on departure. So good. Zoom this out. There we go, look at that. It's one of my favourite things. Some screenshots. Alright, well, this video is already long enough, so I won't bore you with the rest of the climb out. Obviously there's going to be cinematic shots, and then you'll obviously see me approach and land in a bit. So yeah, hopefully we'll see some nice sunset shots when we get... Whoa! Look at that! It did a weather update. Bloody hell, that was nice. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, so you'll see some nice cinematic shots as usual and everything, and I will talk to you later on. Okay, so welcome back. We are just ascending into Palma de Mallorca. 1 second. It says more drag, so I'm going to put speed brake to about half. Yeah, we're just ascending into Palma at the moment. We're going to be landing on runway. I think it's what 24 left. There we go. ILS 24 left. We're going to be landing on. It says up there. Should be better from there. Because the winds are. Winds are 240 at 8, so we've got a nice headwind for landing, which is always good. As you can see, we're just passing 12,000 feet. Going to get the seatbelt sign back on. 2,500 is what we're going down to intercept the glide slope at 7.5 miles out. I'm going to fill in the perf page. I've not done that yet. So, QNH on the ground is 1016. Temperature is a lovely 28 degrees. Winds are 240 at 8, as I said. 0 at 8. And the MDA is 239. I'm not sure why it's the 61, but let's replace that. There we go. Put the speed brake back now. We're going to take auto brake medium for landing. Right, I'm just going to move my flight controls into position. I mean, we're not quite landing yet, but anyway. Right, my rudder pedals as well, so we can hear banging about. I should have probably done this beforehand. There we go. Okay, so obviously we're just in managed descent mode currently. You can see Palma over there. There's the ortho I've got for it, generated ortho for Palma. And I think we've got TDG scenery, like there's the airport scenery, which is always good. White suddenly spooled up. Fair enough. It's got sort of flight plan now. So that's pause. Need to be at flight level 875. Yeah, weird. As you can see, I've turned the panel light and everything off. Just gets bright sunshine now. It's like 9 in the morning local time. I think they're 2 hours. 2 hours in front of Zulu anyway. There goes some land up ahead. So we just to show you on my flight plan. Right. So as you can see, we're just coming in this way over Palma, and we're just going to establish and land basically. It's a fairly straight in approach, so all is good. If anything goes wrong, obviously, we'll go around, but if we continue to like not be able to land, then we off to Ibiza. Supposed to click onto Menorca actually, but no. Okay, 10,000 feet. I'm going to get land lights on. I mean, it's daytime, so it doesn't really matter, but why not? Is it going to keep us at 10,000? Weird. Yeah, so I'll talk a bit about the aircraft. So obviously this is a Jet2 A330. It's a fairly good aircraft. I mean, you can make your own minds up by what you've seen in the video, but it's fairly good. I quite like it. It gets you from A to B. It's not brilliant. It's definitely on the sort of lower end of the stuff for Xplane. The stuff I have anyway. I mean, there's a lot worse stuff than this. But yeah, I think it's slightly below like the flight factor stuff, like the 767 and 75. I mean, the 320s like beyond any of them. Jet2 also actually make a 320 Neo. They also have CFM engines. God, that's nice. But I don't think it's as good as the 330. They haven't really put as much work into it. Look at that. I love getting like screenshots, especially for the thumbnail. I always forget to do that in videos. I always forget to get thumbnail screenshots. Okay, we'll get the landing system on, and it puts it on all of them. Only thing with this is the both sides are mirrored. Look, so if I change that, copies it. Oh, it's freezing. That's as it's loading the scenery in. Come on. There we go. Right. Oh god, that freezing is annoying. I've noticed it less recently because so basically, to give you a bit of like backstory, I've been using a 1070, GTX 1070 for the past like 8 months, and it's worked well and everything, but it developed a weird noise. So I got from Amazon, I contacted them about it, and they said they could give me a refund, but they didn't have the card available, so they couldn't send me a replacement. So they just gave me the refund and I sent it back and everything. But for like £3 more, because of like the depreciation of the cost of technology, I got a GTX 1080 for like £3 more. So yeah, I'm now on a 1080. It's not Ti, it's just 1080. But yeah, I think it's a gigabyte. Yeah, it's a gigabyte GTX 1080 with 8 gig of VRAM. If anyone's interested. And I'll get like people asking me the spec. I should probably change them on the about page. I might have by this point. Okay. Wait for the localizer to come into view. Come into range, and then we can just intercept that right away. We're still quite far out, like 20 miles out, but yeah. We'll set the QNH now. Can't remember what it was. 106. What I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna. Oh no! Oh, you wouldn't do that. When you in other Airbuses, when you put into vertical speed, it like puts it to the vertical speed that you're actually doing. Whereas in this, it puts it to 0 and you just snap up. But what I want to do is I want to slow that down so we can get a continuous descent. There we go, as a localizer, so I'll arm that. And actually, if I decrease that, we're on the localizer, so if I press approach, you should get that as well. Then we can put dual autopilots in. Yep, there we go, we're already established. Nice and simple. Okay, so obviously we're landing 2-4 left. I doubt I'll get started, but I doubt we're going to vacate Sierra 1 here. I expect we're going to either be Sierra 2 or maybe even up to the hotel. I doubt it. I expect we'll make Sierra 2. I don't know where Jet2 park. I'm not clear where they park. I think I'll go in this area. That might be completely wrong. Feel free to tell me if it is, but I think I'll go sort of Terminal 2 or Terminal 1 area. Just because I don't really know where they go and it's not a long taxi. Alright. Approach phase, we'll activate that. I don't know if the speed's going to get down quick enough actually. It's quite a slippery aircraft. I'm going to put speed record all the way out, why not? What's the max speed for the gear? What does it say over here? Does it say for the gear? I'm probably just looking. Oh wait, no, gravity. Okay, 250 knots for the gear. I could put it down, but we're alright. We're still 12 miles out. I'll make sure I get flap one out before I put the gear down. We can get the turn off and the nose light to take off. We weren't taken off, but yeah. Missed approach, altitude is 4,000 feet. Set that now. 4,000 feet set. We can take flaps 1, take the gear down. Ow. Just rammed my arm into the side of my throttle.
2,500.
Jesus. I made me jump. See, look, this is with full speed brake out and the gear down. Look how slow it's slowing down. Very slippery. 180 is like the sort of magic number. Once you blow 180, it's fun. Okay, we can take flaps 2 now. Stop. And then as soon as we go below 180, speed brake in, flaps full.
Ladies and gentlemen,
should be alright.
we have just been cleared to land at the
Right.
airport. Please make sure one of us tied your seatbelt is securely fastened.
Crap.
And flight attendants are currently passing.
So annoying when that happens.
Make a final compliance
I knocked it
check
out of
before
the climb and just showed it.
cuffs
No, but it's okay. Alright, flaps full. Spirit is armed. Ecamp is no blue. Camera crew are notified. Lights are all on. Signs are on. Auto brake medium. Yep, all is good. We can have a good time.
1,000.
That is so loud. I'm going to turn that down. It's not a sound. There we go. Alright. My aircraft. As I mentioned, it flies alright. It can feel a bit sort of sluggish at times, but sluggish sometimes, but then other times it's like the roll is really twitchy. It's weird. Obviously though, when I comment on how aircraft feel to fly, like I'm not really going off sort of much. I've not really got much information to go off. I'm obviously not like a real pilot or anything, so I'm no expert. I sort of mean like terms of difficulty.
$500. 400. 300. 100 above. Minimum.
Continue. See, it seems to get knocked around a bit.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
And we are down. Okay. Now spoilers. Reverse green. Decel. Okay, 60 knots. Do that. Has that done? Yeah, it has. There we go. It does like the parking brake, like half on. The auto brake. And we'll vacate here. Yeah, we easily made that. In fact, I think if we'd have employed a bit more reverse, we'd have made it off at Sierra 1. But yes, welcome to Palma. That was an alright landing. Okay, let's wrap it off here. Right. Let's clean the aircraft up. Auto. The AP1 line. And as I said, we just park up over here somewhere. If these stands can take us, I presume they can. I hope they can.
For your safety and comfort, we ask that you please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have formed
This
the
way.
gate and that it is safe for you to move out. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use
Stop the clock as well. AP inside. There we go. AP bleed. And we just take this stand here. This is 8-4. Just follow the safe docking. Come on. Stop. Okay, parking brake set. APU's online, so take the engine masters out. We'll release the passengers so they can get up and walk about. Turn the fuel pumps off. Check the. Yeah, that's low enough. Beacon off. We can also. Is he connected? Yes, he has. So what we'll do is we'll come down here, go to doors, we'll open that door. We can also get the loaders out. Just to drive up. They'll open their own doors and everything. Got ground power actually. If I get ground power up. Hopefully that should connect. There we go, and apparently... Oh, they're already on. Oh yeah, because I didn't turn... Yeah, just disconnected, I didn't. Okay, so APU and... sorry, APU bleed and APU can come off now. We'll leave the IRSs aligned. Weather radar. I've got something. There we go. And there we go. Welcome to Palma. That was nice. That was something a bit different. New aircraft, but on a short route. I hope you enjoyed that. It's always nice to sort of mix it up a bit in like both senses. In flying an A330 on this route and the fact that I showed you my like setup and everything, and did like a segment where I was talking about stuff. But yeah, I think that was all good. Do remember to tell me in the comments if you want to see me setting up in future videos or not. But yeah, nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed that. Stuff that I've talked about, hopefully I'll remember to put links down in the description. It's my parking right. Oh no, parking the A320 line. Should have gone to here, but he didn't. He said to, well, not he, but the safe dock said to stop there. Whatever. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you all in the next video, which hopefully shouldn't be too far away. Bye bye.